Hello guys, welcome to my channel. 2.1 kits are finally out, so let's talk about them. I already have made a video about Yuzuha, so now let's talk about Alice. Alice is a crit scaling anomaly DPS, physical that is. By the looks of it, she does not have the multipliers of Miyabi, but she's still a crit scaling anomaly DPS that can also be played alongside with Yuzuha or some other anomaly agents. So let's start first with her core passive ability. When Alice deals damage, she will accumulate mark on hit targets and increases mark accumulation efficiency based on 125% of Alice's crit rate up to maximum increase of 100%. From my understanding, this should be up to 80% critical rate that you will need on your Alice to get maximum amount of this mark accumulation efficiency. And whenever Alice critical attacks connect with targets that have full mark, it will consume all of these marks to apply one assault effect on the target. This assault does not consume the target anomaly buildup and deals 35% of the original damage. And after she applies assault effect to a target, you will recover 1 bar of sword energy within 5 seconds. What is sword energy? We'll get to that very soon. It's part of her special attack, as far as I can see. But she has multiple ways to get these sword energy stacks. Also, for every 1 bar of sword energy, Alice has damage dealt increased by 20% up to maximum increase of 60%. And even if you reach maximum bars of this sword energy, the bonus effect continues for 12 seconds even after sword energy decreases. Now let's go over her special attack, specifically the hold version, which uses these sword energy bars. So you'll be able to hold the ability and enter a charging state, and you'll be able to consume up to 3 these bars of sword energy to relaunch multiple slashes against enemies in front, dealing physical damage. Plus, the more sword energy you consume, the more slashes will be performed. And after 3 bars of sword energy slashes are activated, you can connect to her basic attack, specifically the 5th segment of her basic attack. You'll also have full invincibility during the execution of this move. As for how you generate this sword energy, just like you can get it from her core skill, you can also get it within her special attacks. Both her special and X special attack can recover sword energy. The regular special attack will recover a small amount of sword energy. Meanwhile, the X special version will give you straight up 1 bar. And after this X special attack is performed, you can also connect straight into her basic attack, 5th segment specifically. Also, interestingly enough, her regular special attack has the capabilities that after triggering perfect dodge, you can connect to her basic attack 5th segment as well. Now let's go over her basic attack, but before that, I would like to let you know that a lot of you guys who watch me are not subscribed. If you'd like to support this small channel, feel free to subscribe. It's completely free of charge. Smile. And now let's continue with the video. So her basic attack has 2 variations, regular up to 5 consecutive slashes. However, you do have a basic attack where you can hold it, and if you hold it, you can follow up with a dodge and then immediately into the 5th segment of her basic attack. Also, this basic attack hold version will recover a small amount of sword energy. Like I said, there are multiple ways how to get this sword energy, and it's very important that you get it as much as you can and as quickly as possible so you can do a strong X special attack where you hold it. Speaking of her dodge, it does have some additional capabilities. If you perform a perfect dodge, you will recover a small amount of sword energy. As for dodge counter, will allow you to go straight into connect, that is, into her basic attack 5th segment. You'll also have full invincibility effect during execution of this move. Then we also have her assist. Assist, by the looks of it, doesn't seem to be anything special besides the quick assist, which allows you to connect straight into her basic attack 5th segment. And now let's go over her chain attack slash ultimate. The chain attack itself seems to be regular, nothing additional within it. As for her ultimate, it's an AoE large massive attack that should do quite a decent amount of damage. And of course, we also have her additional ability ability. Her additional ability will be activated whenever you have another anomaly or support character within the team. And when Alice applies assault or any character in the team triggers disorder effect, you reduce the target defense of that enemy by 12.5% for 15 seconds, and it does stack up to 2 layers, so you can get a nice 25% of defense shred. And also, whenever any character in the team triggers disorder effect, Alice recovers 1 bar of sword energy, and that is why you wanna spam as much as you can disorders, anomalies, so you can get these stacks quickly and do more damage. Overall, with Alice, I would say she's quite straightforward to play. Then, of course, we also have her signature V-Engine and Mindscapes. Her signature V-Engine provides critical rate sub-stat, advanced stat that is, and passive critical damage increase by 48% when the equipper applies assault to enemies, attack increase by 9% for 12 seconds, stacks up to 2 layers. This is a pretty okay V-Engine, but there are some other options that you probably will be able to use. I also heard some talk about the Nekomata V-Engine. I mean, it is a crit rate stat stick, and maybe that's gonna work just fine. As for something like Miyabi V-Engine, could it work on her? I mean, it does provide critical rate and critical damage. However, that ice damage boost increase wouldn't be much useful, of course, on Alice, but I think it could be a decent option that maybe you could use. And do remember that in Deadly Assault, you can swap weapons between characters, so that's quite nice. However, I would not be surprised that Nekomata V-Engine might be quite a decent option to use on her anyways, and I don't think you really need to get this signature V-Engine whatsoever. As for her Mindscapes, feel free to pause the screen if you want to read them in more detail, because I'm personally not that much into Mindscape stuff, but if you're interested, feel free to pause it. I guess I'd also like to take the opportunity to let you know that all of this stuff, of course, is subject to change. There will be definitely several adjustments over the upcoming weeks, and we'll see how these characters will end up being. But as of right now, I think Alice, at least for me, seems to be quite an easy skip, because I have a already large roster of Anomaly characters from Miyabi, Jane Doe, Vivian, and so on. And I don't really feel like I need this character as much compared to Yuzuha. I would say Yuzuha, the Anomaly support, seems quite more enticing to pick, and also personally, I don't really like Ali's design that much, so finally, I feel like there's one character, at least for me, that I can finally skip and save some gems. So yeah, I'm sorry to say that, but that's how I feel, alright? But nevertheless, if you like her, of course, go for it. I think she's gonna end up being fine, but don't expect her to be a better version of Miyabi. Very, very unlikely, if you ask me. And of course, if you have anything you would like to add yourself, or you have some questions, feel free to write it within the comments down below. And yeah, I guess that's it for this video. I wish you a wonderful day. Actually, I forgot the subscribe thing. Yeah, like if you haven't subscribed already, you know, you can press that button now. Smile. Anyways, I wish you a wonderful day and see you in the next video. Ciao.